Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to check your email using your iPhone and how to set up an account on your iPhone. So this is very different than using a web browser on your mobile device to check your mail, which you also are able to do. You want to look at the Webmail Lite video to learn how to do that. But if you want to actually set up and use the mail client that's built right into your iPhone, then this is the video you want to watch. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is go find the general settings icon. It's a little gray icon that has a gear in it, and you probably clicked on it many times to adjust other settings. Go ahead and click on that. When you get in there, scroll down until you find this button, this Mail, Contacts, and Calendars button, and go ahead and touch that. Then you're going to click Add Account, and then Other, down at the bottom there, and then click Add Mail Account. Okay, then you're going to go ahead and type a name in here. Your name or the business's name, whatever makes the most sense. Keep in mind that the public will see that. When you send an email, it will show up in their from address with that name. So you want to make that clear so they can be able to easily see who the message is from. And then go ahead and type your email address in here. And for us, we're going to use a demo account that we've set up. And then type your password. And for security reasons, I'm just going to paste mine in here. And then go ahead and type a description. Now this is just a description for you. No one will ever see this. This is so on your phone you're able to kind of see what mailbox, if you have multiple mailboxes, this will help you identify them. Okay, and then go ahead and click Next. It's going to go ahead and create the account, and then it's going to ask you to start adjusting some of these settings. So you'll notice at the top you have two options. You have POP and IMAP. 99% of the time, for people that are using a smartphone to check their mail or some type of tablet, you're going to want to use IMAP. What IMAP does is it allows you to leave the messages up on the server for a period of time, so that they can then also be downloaded from another device. So let's say you have a computer at work that you want to actually be the master account where you're storing all of these emails and attachments and things like that. You'll want to set that computer up as a POP account so that it can download all the mail. But for your mobile device, most of the time you don't want to actually download everything permanently onto your mobile device because then you can't get at it again. So you'll want to use IMAP so that it just downloads it so you can look at it. All right, so leave it set on IMAP unless you really know that you want POP. And then go ahead and verify these settings. So you'll see that the name and email and description all came through. Then you're going to need to enter the information for your incoming mail and your outgoing. So let's start with the incoming. So you're going to type what is suggested there, which is mail dot and then your domain. So whatever your domain is, and that's whatever comes after that @ symbol in your email address. So in our case, it'll be mail.rushwebsolutions.com. Okay, and that's our incoming host name. And then your username is always your full email address. So not just what becomes before the @ symbol, but the entire address. So we're going to type this again. And then it's going to inherit the password that you entered on that first screen, and that's fine because that's the password you want to use. Now we're going to set the outgoing, and the outgoing is almost identical except for one minor change. You're going to type smtp dot and then your domain name again. Then for the username, again, type your email address and the full email address. And then you're going to have to actually type your password in. Okay, so go ahead and type your password in there again. Then we'll click Next. Okay, now it's going to sit here and try to verify things, and it's probably going to fail. And that's just because it's trying to deal with the certificates and security and things like that. It's okay. Go ahead and hit Continue, and then we'll go in and manually configure those settings. Okay, it's going to sit here and most likely continue to verify. Sometimes this can take a little while. Sometimes it'll happen quickly. It really just kind of depends on your device and and the settings that you have configured on your wireless and your internet connection. Now eventually you're going to get this message again. Now this is for the outgoing mail. And again, it's trying to validate the certificate. It's having trouble. That's totally normal. Go ahead and click continue again. And now all the accounts will be verified and they'll be set up. And you can go ahead and click save. Okay. Now you'll see that new account right here in your account settings. Go ahead and select it. And let's go and double check some of the settings in here. So click on the IMAP name. You'll see all this information in here, but now you've got a couple of other options. You have the ability to click on the outgoing mail server that you set up, and then you have the ability to click on it again and then verify some of these settings. Okay, so there's some things that we need to confirm in here. Number one, this password is not optional, it is required. So you'll need to re-enter that. And then SSL is completely optional. You don't have to use an SSL connection if you don't want to. It's up to you, and it all depends on the kind of email that you typically are sending and receiving. If you feel the need to encrypt your email, then by all means go ahead and turn SSL on. Just by touching that, it'll highlight it. You will need to change the port number. The port number for SSL connections on sending is 465. Okay, so that's the address that you'll want to use if you want to use an SSL connection. Otherwise, just go ahead and put that setting on 587 and turn off that SSL connection. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click done. It has verified the accounts, everything is fine. Then I'm going to hit the account button there at the top and go back again. Then we'll go down under the advanced settings and let's go through those real quick. So in here, you want to look at how things are being handled on your phone. And a lot of this is to make sure that you don't use up unnecessary space on your phone as well. So under the sent mailbox, you may want to take a look at this and look at the accounts that are on the server. These are the boxes that have all been set up on the mail server that your system is going to talk to. And then you have a sent folder on your phone. And then you have a deleted box, and you have an archives mailbox. All messages that are deleted, you can leave that checked that you want them to go to your deleted box. And then here's where we talk about the storage space on your iPhone. So under remove, we have it set to remove the deleted messages after 1 week. You can change that to never if you'd like. We don't recommend that because eventually your phone's going to fill up with emails, and especially if you're getting attachments, you may want them to disappear off your phone after a period of time. So typically after 1 week, messages will just vanish off of your phone, and then you won't be storing them unnecessarily. Okay, you've got these incoming settings down here. Again, SSL is turned on. The server port is set to 993, which is correct. If you don't want to use an SSL connection for incoming mail, then simply uncheck that. You'll notice the server port changes automatically. It understands what the port should be, turn it back on, and the port will switch back again. Okay, leave the rest of these settings the way they are, and you should be all set. Go ahead and click done, and then you'll see your account is in here. And now when you go onto your mail programs, you'll be able to view that account and be able to start sending and receiving.